Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. I'm going to be doing something a bit stupid today. Well, it's not really stupid, but I had a shave yesterday. Had a great shave yesterday, head and face. Took me over an hour, but I really enjoyed it. I'm going to use my new, just purchased off Paste and Cut Forum in Australia, R41 twist. I've got the same feather blade in there that did my half of my head shave yesterday. So it'll be broken in. I'm hoping it's still got a bit of oomph left in it. If not, I might have to put a new blade in. But a 1 day growth with the R41 with a feather blade. So let's see how we go. Just for you guys that didn't actually see this in my mail call, it's a 2-piece razor. It's the R41 twist, so you've got your little knob at the bottom here. Just twist that. And then the top comes off. And as you can see, we've got the feather blade in there. Second use on the blade. Now the thing I do enjoy about the Muhle razors, they just line up spot on every time. There's no blade alignment issues. And as you can see, there's not much blade exposure in these razors. There's hardly any blade exposure at all. And actual blade gap, I mean, it looks like the least efficient, least aggressive razor out there. It really does. Beautiful razor, but it doesn't look aggressive at all. But you guys that have used them before know that they are. Right, as you've seen by the photograph at the beginning, I'm going to be using Kaw Lav Sublime. Now this is actually the second tub that I had. I ordered a tub from Magard. It was actually, I never ordered it, but it was sent over as a gift. I just put the list in the wish list. And the one that I received had literally no scent, and I mean no scent at all. It was just a scentless shaving soap, so obviously the scent had just disappeared. So Sri, who is the owner, operator, proprietor of Kaw, had this sent over at no charge, and I picked up for post-shave some aftershave balm, just to sort of help, I suppose, ease the burden a little bit, because small businesses, it costs a lot of money when you having to send stuff out to appease people, I suppose. It's a very nice white soap. It's quite hard. Comes like that. You can see the sort of colour of it. It's almost as white as the tub. The packaging, personally, my personal feeling is I prefer the old packaging, the old colouring. This, I just don't like that colour. That's just my opinion on it. It's a bit of a mustardy yellow. It just doesn't really do it. Lav Sublime to me should be bright purple and green. That's just my opinion. The actual labels themselves are very nice. It's got the ingredients on here. So it's a 4-ounce tub. It's vegan, vegetable stearic acid, organic coconut oil, distilled water, potassium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide, glycerin, shea butter, jojoba oil, essential oils, fragrance oils. Literally nothing in here. Very, very good for your skin. Beautiful, beautiful scent. It really is. It's not strong, probably 4 or 5 out the tub. Closer to 4. You can really get a nice scent of the lavender, and then that just nice tang of the lime just in the background. Right, now I'm going to face lather today. Don't normally face lather, I'm just going to go for it today, why not? So I'm going to load the brush, wet the face afterwards. So I've got my Magard 26mm. I mean, this is a monster. This is pretty much, it's just huge. It's almost like the Hulk. I know that's a 32mm, I think it is, but this is massive. So we'll just get that dipped in the water, flick out most of the excess, and then straight into the puck, straight into the soap. Now I haven't lathered this one up yet, so I've got no idea what the scent's going to be like lathered. I did lather up the pretty much unscented one before, and it lathered great. Just the scent was non-existent, which was a shame. I can smell that from here. Oh yeah, that's lovely. That's really nice. Now I was expecting it to be quite a mild scent, because Chris at iLather, he's used it before and he has said that the soaps are quite light scented. That to me is up there at a sort of 6 now, but that's beautiful, really nice. Nice scent of the lavender. The lavender is very warming, and then you've got that lovely little citrus kick at the background from the lime. Right, I think I've got enough in there for 35 shaves. So I'm just going to wet my face with my left hand. And here we go. Oh, this brush is beautiful. It's one of the cheapest brushes I've got. It is literally beautiful. So soft. Just dipping the tips a bit. It's a cold water shave again, don't do hot water anymore. Maybe when the winter comes, but I'm just giving that a good dip this time because it's very thirsty. I've really overloaded this brush. This is lathering, absolutely beautiful, by the way. It's so creamy. I'm just going to dip the tips again. I've really overloaded this brush, big time. Right, I'm just going to stick with it at that. That lather is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Look at that. The scent is spot on, beautiful. That's going to be a lovely scent in the winter. Even though it's got the citrus kick to it, it's got a really calming, soothing scent as well, with the lavender. And on my face, I'm snorting in there. Whew. On my face, it's probably, right now, probably like a 3 or 4 scent strength. Just got a little smell of it here and there, but that's it. Right, here goes. Muhle R41 twist. Yeah, 1 day's growth. No pressure. No, I mean, no pressure and no pressure. Thought I'd nicked myself already there. Bloody spot there. Yeah, I've just got a spot there, just nick, I can't do anything about it. I was going to nick a tip off no matter what I did. Yeah, that's a little bit tuggy on there. Just let me come back in a minute. Okay, what I've done is I've just took that blade out. I've loaded up a brand new feather blade just to see if that helps. It was a little bit tuggy there, I think it might have been done. I don't get much out of a feather blade, they just don't last very long. Hopefully this feels better. It's instantly better. As you can see, I've nicked that little spot down there. Just give it a bit of a squeeze there. I'm just going to empty this out because it's a bit dirty, the water. Rinse off in the meantime. And straight back in. The ladder is absolutely tremendous. I will say this isn't the best razor, really, to get stuck in after one day. I'm going to probably get a bit of irritation, there's no doubt about it. It's a very aggressive razor, that's just the way it is. I've definitely got a bit of irritation. I definitely have. I've definitely got a little bit of... I don't see anything, there's no redness, I've not got any bumps or anything as yet. So it'll be a good test for the aftershave balm as well. This here, I've nicked this twice now quite bad, so I've just nicked the top off the spot and then I've just keep shaving over it. I don't really care. I'll hit it with a styptic pencil after this pass. But the actual ladder is tremendous. Right, cross the grain of the way. So you don't get much out of a feather blade, unfortunately. It's just the way it is, I don't know why. just do not hold. I've got another spot down there that I've nicked. They're just spots, I haven't actually cut myself. It's a very close shave. It's definitely a little bit of rotation. It's not as bad as I thought, initially thought anyway, but it's definitely a bit of rotation in. That's me. It's not really, it's probably as good a shave as I've had really, in terms of closeness. Scent on the soap's lovely. It's definitely a very nice, calming but refreshing scent, which is quite a difficult thing to master, I think, quite a difficult thing to do. As you can see, that's a pretty damn fine shave. I've got no real issues. I thought that was a nick there, it's not, just a little mark. I've just got the two spots down here that I've nicked the tops off of. So let's knock that on the head right now with the old styptic pencil. Settle. I think I have actually just nicked my post shave feel. It's very nice. It's actually quite moisturised. Yeah, it was just a little nick, not a nick, a little weeper there. It wasn't a nick. Right, I think we're pretty much healed up now. Beautiful shave, can't really argue with it. So sort of first half of the first pass with the second use of a feather blade in the R41. I've then finished off with the R41 with a brand new feather blade. And yeah, very smooth shave, very, I mean I've not got much left on there. That's as close as I've been, if I'm honest with you. Feels like I've got a bit of rotation, but we'll soon find out. I'll put this aftershave balm on. We'll see how we go. Now this here, when it arrived, this was just a liquid, literally. It was a split liquid, an oil and like a white creamy liquid. What I did was I put it underneath my aircon in my room and it went hard, and I had like a split liquid but they were both sort of hard. So I mixed them together with a spoon and then left it, and then mixed it again, left it and mixed it again until finally I got some sort of cream consistency. So Sri, if you're watching, I quite like the packaging, I quite like this little tub, I think it's quite nice. For an aftershave balm, personally, I prefer it to be in a squeezy tube. I just find it easier, or a pump bottle. I find these a little bit messy to begin with to work with. They're all right now, I've got it hard, but I just don't like them quite as much as being able to get it from inside a tube, sorry. but let's give it a go anyway. It smells exactly like the soap. It's got a lovely scent. Feels quite oily, if I'm honest. That could be the sort of post-shave feel that they're going for. Hopefully it absorbs quickly. Very oily. I feel like I've rubbed lip balm all over my face. That sort of oily sort of feel. But it smells nice. It feels quite nice. I don't know. Interesting to see how it comes off your hands. Yeah, it is actually quite it is quite oily. So we'll soon find out, because I'll do a video tomorrow if this doesn't go good. Oily stuff does not work well with my skin. It clogs and pores up, and I end up with lots of spots everywhere. So I've already got too much I've cut today. I mean, it certainly feels nice. It feels quite very moisturised. It's even moisturised my lips, if I'm honest. We'll just see how it goes. Scent strength's probably maybe a 4 on the aftershave balm. And it is the same scent as Lav Sublime, and in here we've got distilled water, mango butter, shea butter, grapeseed oil, argan oil, metaform seed oil, emulsifying wax, willow bark extract, edelweiss extract, essential oils, fragrance oils, phenoxyethanol, caprylyl glycol and sorbic acid. Phenoxyethanol. I might have to look that one up. I don't like anything with the word phenoxy at the front of it. Sounds very sort of medical. I'll maybe have a little look at that and just see what that product is. But yeah, so today we used the Kaw Lav Sublime. This is the latest packaging, and the scent on it's beautiful. It really is. If that was a more Lav Sublime, purple and green, bang in your face, even a nice bit of lavender, the actual flower itself, the lavender flower, the sliced lime on the side of it, it would just make it look so much more inviting. It's got a very natural fragrance to it, so I just don't like that. I don't like the look of it. It's probably one of the most uninspiring sort of labels that I've seen, unfortunately. But the stuff inside, top notch soap. That stuff lathers a treat, smells beautiful, works beautiful, it's got lovely cushion and protection. Look, at the end of the day, I've just shaved with an R41 on a 1-day growth, and other than this little weeper here and the 2 spots that I nicked, which were a given, there was no way I was getting beyond that. It's I can't argue with it. Brilliant shave. It's made the R41 a pleasure to use, and to be honest with you, I don't really have any. I've got no burning, nothing at all. My skin feels great, and I think partly because I put that on there and it actually feels like it's cooled my skin down, actually doing something. As you can see, I've got no rash, nothing at all. That's just shadow. It looks like rash in there, it's just shadow. So yeah, all in all, excellent products, really good. Lovely scent. Like I say, the only thing I would say, Sri, is this, in my opinion, maybe I mean Jack Squat to you, should be in a squirty bottle, a little tube, like a cream tube, like a toothpaste tube. I don't like having it in there, and when it came and it was like a oily, messy mush, it was a bit of a nightmare. I had to stir it and all sorts to get it going, whereas at least in the tube, I can give it a good shake. I mean, I gave it a shake in here, that sort of helped a bit, but I can give it a good shake and I squirt it out the tube. I just find that a better idea, that's just my opinion. I understand that's probably easier to package than it is to actually get it inside those tubes, so I don't know the logistics of it, but it would just work better in my opinion. And like I say, the only downside to your soap, to your actual products, the only downside so far, I mean, that after post-shave feel, that's beautiful. I thought it was going to be really oily, but it feels moisturised. The only downside to me, the labelling on that one's not too bad. It's a little bit lighter, it's not bad. I love your logo, the Kaw. It looks like the sort of the bull. I think it's brilliant. But that to me is very uninspiring. It just does not. If I seen it in a shop, it would put me off buying it, if I'm honest. I prefer your old style logo more than that. So just my 2 cents worth, mate. Your soaps are beautiful, just that's the only downside in my opinion. The tubs themselves are great. There's a good depth between the soap and the top of the tub for getting a lather and getting a load, which is great. And using this monster brush, I had no issue whatsoever loading it. I overloaded it, if anything. It's still full of lather, pasty lather, full of it. I mean, this is super thick. That's concentrated. But that, yeah, look, slickness is tremendous. So yeah, products wise, mate, products are beautiful. The scent, well, that scent, sorry, not the scent, but the scent of that soap in particular. And your aftershave balm is lovely. Just my opinion, your labelling, if that labelling was up to scratch, you've got a winner there, all round winner, boom, done. So the razor for today was the Muhle R41 twist, 2-piece razor with, well, technically the full shave was a brand new feather blade in there, so that was the first use of it. Maybe the last use of it, I don't know. I don't get much out of it. I get about a shave and a half out of feather and then it goes in the bin, so it's just useless after that for some reason. They're just not a very good longevity blade. The brush was the Magard Marble Effect 26mm synthetic, which I'm just giving a good rinse out. So there we have it, 26mm Marble Effect. Beautiful brush, lots of weight, good chunky brush. You've got big hands, this is the brush for you for big hands. Love the logo Magard. It's one of my favourite logos ever. And how many? I've got 5 synthetic knots now. That's the softest synthetic that I've got. It is like, you can, if you shut your eyes and bring your fingers over, you can barely notice you're touching it. It is that soft. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I then had to touch myself up a little bit with the styptic pencil. Just on a few couple of spots down here. I've still got that little weeper just here, still weeping away. And we finished off with Kaw Lav Sublime Aftershave Balm, which to me felt very, very oily. However, my skin now doesn't feel oily, it feels extremely moisturised. Yeah, very, very good shave. Really impressed. Very surprised I managed to get through that after a day's growth with the R41 without tearing myself to shreds, if I'm honest. I thought I would have had a lot more than just one weeper. Those 2 aren't weepers, that just cuts. I've just nicked the top on 2 spots, there's nothing I can do with them, but one weeper really from a full shave, 3-pass shave and a bit with an R41 with a feather blade, so I'm very happy with that. But other than that, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. New subscribers, thanks for coming along. If you haven't subscribed yet, down in the bottom corner there's a little subscribe button. Click the button, there's loads of content, absolutely loads. You can go back, there's over 100 videos now, some of which will be rather average. Well, this one's probably average as well, but I'm going to leave it at that. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.